hope everyone's having an okay week so far. I know I'm certainly feeling like it's the end of term. It's definitely been a big set of challenges this term, hasn't it? For everyone, I'm sure everyone in lots of different ways. And well done if you joined today, because I think as a bizarre thing happens sometimes, that when things are more difficult, sometimes it's harder to seek out those things that make us feel better. So it's great that you're here today, and hopefully this will just provide that really nice break in the day. So I missed you last week because my little boy was poorly, so it's lovely to be back this week. And this is the one I was going to share with you last week. It's a shame that I missed it because I know it was Children's Mental Health Week last week, which is something I really wanted to contribute to. So I'm hoping that we can make up for it this week, and I'm really excited about sharing this with you today. So I'm just going to get my PowerPoint up because I'm going to start by just sharing a few little things. I'm going to focus on gratitude today. Just going to get that up. Okay. Okay, I'm hoping that you can see that now. It seems to be a little bit small, but hoping that you can see it a little bit bigger on your screen. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the practice of gratitude, and I wanted to share this with you because it's something that I've personally found really, really useful. And I started doing this probably around 3 or 4 years ago, and I found it really, really powerful, and it really helps me to maintain a positive state of mind, particularly when I'm finding things difficult. So that's a little bit small. Let me just see if I can make that a little bit bigger. That's better. Okay, so what is practicing gratitude? So gratitude is basically another word for being thankful. Okay, so it's about thinking about the things in your life that you're thankful for, and the positive things that are occurring. And it sounds like quite an obvious thing, but sometimes when things are difficult, or even when things are just okay, we forget about the things that have happened in the day or happened in the week or the year that have worked really well for us and that have made us feel positive. So there's just a few little quotes on here that I found really inspiring. So acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is the foundation for all abundance. So abundance means having lots of things that are positive, lots of good things going on. Gratitude turns what we have into enough. And I think that's a really beautiful quote. So that just kind of means focusing on that what we already have might be the thing that we're looking for, but maybe we just hadn't quite noticed it. Now, as ever, there is some science behind this, which I think is absolutely incredible. So the practice of gratitude, so the practice of being thankful, it shields you from negativity. There has actually been research as well that, again, it changes the functions in your brain. It changes those synapses, and it changes those pathways to include more positive things. And the more you do it, the stronger those pathways become on that road of positivity. And it helps your brain to focus on what's good in your life and not to dwell on what's not so good, because we're actually sometimes hardwired to focus on the negative as opposed to the positive. So sometimes we need that little bit of extra help. So it's saying that some studies have shown that it makes you at least 25% happier. As I said, it starts to rewire your brain into that different way of thinking. It can be so incredible at relieving stress, because once you're not focusing on the negative, if you're looking at the positive, those stresses become much more reduced, and that can be so, so helpful. So it can encourage healing. It can improve sleep. I know it definitely helps my sleep. I actually do it just before I go to sleep every night. And it helps me to think about, again, the things that have gone well in the day, and it also helps me just to go into sleep and not start ruminating. Because I don't know about anybody else, but sometimes when I close my eyes, I'm not the best sleeper. My brain starts to tick over really, really quickly and go through like a little story of everything that happened in the day. So this really helps me just to drift off to sleep thinking about the good things that have happened. So boosting self-esteem and performance, enhancing the law of attraction. I don't know if anyone's heard of that before, but the premise of law of attraction is that if you think about things that you want to happen, you can help them to occur. So it's about thinking about the things that you want to happen. The more you think about them, the more likely they are to happen. Really interesting concept. Okay, and lastly, it improves relationships as well. So what exactly is it and how do you do it? Okay, so it's super simple. Anyone can incorporate it into their day. It doesn't even have to be every day. It could be every few days. So all that you need to do is make a regular time to do it. So that could be first thing in the morning to set you up on a really positive way for the day, or it could be like I do, it could be last thing at night. So it literally only needs to be 5 to 15 minutes long, and you just need to be writing down things that you're grateful for. Now the writing down part is actually really important, because as you write things down, they kind of gain a little bit more weight and a little bit more permanent. So writing them down is important. You could create a special little book to do this in. It could just be on a scrap piece of paper. I would say it's quite nice to have something that you can look back on. I love looking back on what I was thankful for now, particularly around the children. Sometimes there's little funny things about the children in there. It's kind of like a little diary, but in a different way. So you're going to record things. It doesn't have to just be big, massive things. It could be little tiny things as well. It needs to be simple. 5 or 10 things that you're grateful for is more than enough. And the more you do it, the good news is the easier it becomes. Sometimes initially when you're starting to even think of just 5, sometimes that's quite hard. So on the side, here's a few little prompts of things that you could be thinking about. Simple joys. So sometimes one of mine is often a cup of tea in bed. Mr. Williams, I have to give him credit for this, is amazing at bringing me a cup of tea in bed. And sometimes, you know what, that's one of my things. I'm really thankful for that. It could be someone who's been kind to you, someone who's maybe dropped something at your door when you've been isolating, and that's made you really cheerful. It could be something from nature. I often pick out things that I see outside. It could be sunsets, sunrises, it could be animals, anything that I find beautiful and sparks that joy in me. It could be the bigger things. It could be your health. It could be your family's health. It could be having a family or someone who's close to you. Okay, so I'd really encourage you to give that a try. There are also, if you want to splash some money, it's not very expensive, but on Amazon there's little gratitude books that you could have a look at, and they give you little prompts and they set it down for you every day. So I'd love to hear if anyone gives this a try. So just 5 minutes a day in the morning or the evening, writing down 5 or 10 things that you're thankful for. So what we're going to do leading on from that now, so we're just going to do a 5-minute meditation based on gratitude, and I'd actually practiced it this morning. I wasn't feeling it this morning, so I had a little go at this morning, and it did give me a really nice lift. So I'm going to share that with you now. I'm going to switch over to some nice calming music. If you want to get yourself in a nice relaxing position, somewhere you feel comfortable, and then we'll have a little look at that together. So I shall be back in a second. Just going to turn my camera off for a second so you can focus on what's on the screen, and in a second I'm going to start reading the gratitude meditation to you. So this is a great meditation to do at the beginning or the end of the day. Turning off your phone and free yourself of interruptions. So now, if you are comfortable, close your eyes. Take a long, slow, deep breath in and slowly exhale. Feel any tension melting away as you gradually relax deeper with each breath. Take another long, slow, deep breath in and exhale. Feel yourself drifting into a state of deep relaxation. Continue to breathe slowly and gently as you bring your awareness to the top of your head. Picture a warm, loving golden light spreading from the top of your head down to your toes. Feel your muscles relax as the light washes over you, surrounding you and protecting you. Take a few more deep breaths, feeling the light, and relax deeply. You are in a safe and relaxed state to reflect on all the things that you are grateful for. Start to think about the things you are grateful for today. Could be loved ones, the breath in your lungs, the sunshine, fresh air, the tasty lunch you've eaten, a compliment from a friend, whatever comes into your mind. As each gratitude appears, visualize yourself saying the words thank you to each of them. You might be picturing a person that you're grateful for. Imagine them standing in front of you and tell them how grateful you are for them and why. Try to make the image and the feeling as real as you can. You might be tasting the delicious food you ate for lunch and saying thank you as you do it. Maybe you're visualizing the sun you saw coming up this morning and the colours blending into the sky. If you're having a difficult time coming up with gratitudes, look further into yourself and ask deeply for them to be revealed to you. Now allow the feeling of deep gratitude and thanks to come into your body. Notice where in your body that feeling is. Maybe it's in your throat, your chest, or your stomach. Take a few deep breaths and allow this feeling to expand. Enjoy the pleasant feeling that thankfulness gives you and feel it washing away your tension and negativity. You can remain in this relaxed state as long as you like. When you are ready, end your gratitude meditation with the following affirmation. Thank you for the many blessings I have been bestowed with. May these blessings multiply as I continue to notice and give thanks for them. Now wiggle your toes and fingers. Open your eyes and give yourself a few moments to adjust. Bring the feeling of gratitude with you as you go through your day, or maybe as you try this again as you go off to sleep this evening. Hi everyone, I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that you have a really fabulous rest of your day, and half term is in sight, and I look forward to seeing you after half term. Take care and I'll see you soon. Bye.